Have you ever woken up one day, got out of bed and felt your legs different? Maybe heavier, less firm, as if something had changed overnight? Many people think that this is just an age thing, but what if I told you that this could be the result of 5 morning habits that are silently destroying your muscle strength? Every day? Imagine a 68-year-old man who was healthy and active in his youth, but who now finds it difficult to climb stairs, keep his balance, or even stand up without support. He hasn't fallen. He hasn't suffered any trauma, but little by little, his legs are no longer supporting the life he has always led. And do you know what he does every morning? Exactly the same 5 habits that you may also be repeating, without realizing it. It's not about age. It's about choices. And above all, it's about a lack of awareness of small, routine behaviors that seem harmless but are weakening your muscles, your mobility, and ultimately, your freedom. If you're over 60 or know someone who is, this video is an important reminder. We're not talking about expensive treatments or miracle solutions. We're talking about simple things, even too simple, that, when corrected, transform the way your body responds to time. So stay with us. If this type of content helps you or someone you love, subscribe to our channel now. Here we talk about health seriously, but also affectionately, like a good conversation between people who want to live longer and better. Because the first step to strengthening your legs starts with the right information. The first habit may seem too simple to cause so much damage, but it's one that most silently affects your legs. Starting the day without drinking water. When you wake up, your body has been without fluids for several hours. During sleep, we lose water through breathing and perspiration without even realizing it. And when you get up without replenishing this hydration, your muscles already start the day working at a loss. Literally dry. Water is essential for maintaining muscle elasticity, helping blood circulation and ensuring that nutrients reach the extremities of the body, such as the legs. When you drink too little water, your blood becomes denser, your circulation slows down, and your muscles receive less oxygen. The result? A feeling of heaviness, stiffness, and even unexpected cramps. Many people over 60 say they don't feel thirsty in the morning. But that's precisely the point. Thirst decreases with age, but the need for water does not. Your body still needs it, and maybe even more. And if you drink coffee early in the morning, know that it's a diuretic and can make dehydration even worse if it's not accompanied by water. Want to start the day by strengthening your legs? Drink a large glass of water as soon as you wake up, before anything else. It can be natural water, water with lemon, warm water, whatever is easiest for you to maintain. The important thing is to make a habit. This simple gesture helps to activate your circulation, lubricate your joints, and prepare your muscles for movement. Your knees, ankles, and calves will thank you. And while we're on the subject of movement, the next habit is one that many people skip, thinking it doesn't make a difference. But it could be depriving your body of the most important fuel of the day. Skipping breakfast may seem like a harmless choice, or even an attempt to eat less throughout the day. But for those over 60, it could be directly contributing to a loss of muscle strength in the legs. During the night, your body goes into fasting mode. It consumes energy to maintain vital functions while you sleep. When you wake up, it needs fuel to reactivate your systems, especially your muscular and circulatory systems. When you ignore this need and stop eating early in the morning, you force the body to look for energy in less healthy reserves. And who suffers first? Your mind. Without a balanced breakfast, the body can enter a state of catabolism, a kind of self-consumption, where, in the absence of nutrients, muscle is used as a source of energy. This progressively weakens muscle mass, especially in the legs, which are already naturally more affected by. In addition, breakfast helps regulate blood sugar levels and keep the metabolism working. When you skip this meal, you may experience weakness, imbalance, dizziness, and an increased risk of all of which can be linked to instability in the legs. But it doesn't have to be counted. A good breakfast can include boiled eggs, fruit, oatmeal, wholemeal bread, natural yogurt, or even a nutritious smoothie. The important thing is to provide your body with protein, fiber, vitamins, and minerals in the first few hours of the day. Including this meal in your routine is like putting gas in a car before driving. With the right energy and nutrients, your muscles will work better, your body will move more steadily, and your mind will thank you. And speaking, there are some people who, even after eating breakfast, spend hours in the same position without realizing. And that brings us to the next habit, which is even more. You've had your coffee, drunk water, and done everything right. But then you sit on the sofa, turn on the TV, or pick up your cell phone and spend hours without moving. It sounds harmless, but this is one of the most damaging habits for your legs, sitting for too long at the start. What happens is that when we sit for too long right after waking up, our body understands that the day is going to be sedentary. The metabolism slows down, circulation decreases, and the muscles, especially in the legs, remain inactive for long. This reduces the supply of blood and oxygen and favors the accumulation of stiffness and weakness. And not all. Sitting for too long compresses nerves and blood vessels, which can cause tingling, swelling, and even loss of sensation in certain areas of the leg. Over time, this turns into chronic pain and difficulty getting up or walking. In addition, early sitting can affect balance, posture, and motor coordination. And as we know, for those over 60, keeping these three elements up to is essential to avoid falls and maintain daily autonomy. The good news is that you can reverse this with small changes. After coffee, instead of sitting down, how about a light walk? You could even get up and stretch your arms, rotate your ankles, move your knees, and take a few deep breaths. These are simple actions that activate the muscles and really keeping your body active in the early hours of the day is like triggering an internal energy button, and it prepares your legs to stay strong throughout the day. But there's something even more subtle that seems like a precaution, and it could be causing. Let's talk about it now. Many people believe that because they are used to certain medicines, they no longer need to talk to a doctor. But this is one of the most dangerous mistakes for the health of your legs after 60, taking medication without proper. Throughout life, it's common to accumulate prescriptions for blood pressure, cholesterol, sleep, pain, or chronic disease. But some of these drugs have silent side effects, especially on the muscles and circulation. Diuretics, for example, can lead to the loss of essential minerals such as potassium and magnesium, fundamental for the proper functions. Other drugs can cause fluid retention, weakness in the joints, tingling, or even changes in the sensitivity of the legs. And this happens in such a subtle way that many people only notice it when it's difficult to walk, stand, or keep their balance. What's more, when you use medicines on your own without regular evaluation, the risk of dangerous interactions increases. A pill that seems harmless today could be potentiating the effects of another, or worse, impairing the absorption of nutrients you need to keep your muscles strong. If you've been experiencing frequent cramps, tingling, weakness when climbing stairs or getting up from a chair, it's worth reviewing all the medicines you take, even natural or manipulated ones. Take the list to your doctor and ask, could these medicines be affecting my muscles? It's a simple step, but one that can prevent long-term damage. Your body changes over time, and your medicines should keep up with these changes too. And while we're on the subject of prevention, there's a habit that seems simple, but can make all the difference between keeping your legs active or making them more and more fragile. And it doesn't even take 5 minutes a day. If there's one simple gesture that can completely transform the way your legs respond to the day, it's this: stretching when you wake up. But unfortunately, this is a habit that many people ignore, and the body feels the consequences. When you wake up, your muscles are still asleep. They have spent hours without movement, in absolute rest. When you jump straight out of bed into the routine of the day without even stretching, you miss the chance to activate your muscles safely and gently. And this lack of stimulation in the first few hours makes the muscles more susceptible to stiffness, cramps, and even minor injuries. Stretching doesn't have to be complicated. Simple movements, such as raising your arms above your head, rotating your ankles, tilting your torso from side to side, touching your toes, or lifting one leg at a time, help to warm up the muscle fibers, improve circulation, and send a clear message to the body. We're starting the day, get ready. In addition, stretching activates body awareness. In other words, it improves your balance and your perception of where your body is in space. This is essential for preventing falls, stumbles, and instability, especially if possible. After stretching, take a short walk around the house, even if it's from the bedroom to the kitchen and back. This short circuit activates your circulation, strengthens your joints, and helps your brain get into rhythm with your body. You don't need a gym or expensive equipment. What you need is movement, conscious, daily, and respectful of your time. And now that we've talked about these 5 habits that seem harmless but affect your legs so much, it's time to think about what to do from now on. The truth is that our legs talk to us all the time, sometimes in silence, through a discreet discomfort, a silly stumble, a sensation of weakness that seems to be fleeting. But ignoring these daily signs is like turning your back on your own independence. Now that you know the 5 morning habits that are silently damaging your legs, the question remains, what are you going to do with this information? You don't have to change everything at once. Start slowly. Drink a glass of water when you wake up. Choose a more nutritious breakfast. Stretch while lying down. Get up slowly. Walk around the house. Observe how your body responds to these small gestures. And if you have any doubts about the medication you're taking, talk to your doctor. Small, conscious decisions added up day after day generate lasting changes. Remember, your legs are not just muscles. They are what take you where you want to go. They give you freedom, autonomy, and confidence. Taking care of them is taking care of your quality of life as a whole. And if you've come this far, it's because you care about it. And that's incredible. Here, at Long Health Club, we believe that it's never too late to start again. That the right information at the right time can change the course of a life. That's why, if you're not already a member, take advantage of it now. Come and join our community. With each video, we share practical, safe, and welcoming tips for those who want to live longer and better. And of course, if this content made sense to you, leave a comment below. Tell me, which of these habits will you change first? Your story could inspire others who are going through the same thing. See you in the next video. Take care of yourself. Live long, live well, every day.